Hello, check one, two. All right, my moderators, is that better? Uh, no. You haven't been able to hear me because I had the microphone turned off, but it is now on, and I know it's on because it's now. There we go. I know when it's working because I have to turn my phone down. I will properties. Maybe I'll give the mic 120%. Let me know if that sounds all right. If not, I'll dial it back again. All right, team, let's go. Oh, when the volume came back on, yeah. Sorry, boys. Oh, the moderators. What would I do without you? I would struggle. I mean, I struggle anyway, but I would struggle more. So, but thank you, moderators, for telling me my volume was not working. I obviously, I the audio mixer wasn't moving, wasn't doing anything. It didn't have all the green on it. So, but we're good now. So, Maxi, Queensland Raceway. I'll take it. Maybe you've never been here or there where we're going. Uh, the paperclip. Oh, yeah. It's awesome to be able to drive around showing people like yourself, Max, places you've been before, but not for a long time, so you can reminisce. So, so yes. So as you've noticed, I've turned the rear view mirror. Oh, Yaris GR, hello. They're so cool. I've turned the rear view camera into cockpit view today, um, and I can change it. For when we get on the track, for instance. You guys tell me which view you think. That could work. Terrible view though. Hello, Cow. Yes, you're correct, Toombul. I think I need to. The mute button. Here we go. All right, team, let's try this again. Um, Oh, okay. I should talk then. All right. Hello. Oh my God. Talk about technical issues, but hopefully, fingers crossed, we can proceed now. We can proceed. Missed the sunset though. That sucks. Oh, hello and welcome. Oh, that actually the light's nice. Anyway, I think we're back. Oh, what a start to the journey out to Ipswich. Um, but anyway, we'll see how we go. Thank you, Max. Yeah, audio should be good now. I basically just had to get another power supply. I probably should have packed it when I first left, but I had to go and get it. It's from the warehouse. So anyway, hopefully we're back and well, yeah, I know, team. I did just drop out again. Streamlabs does look like it's having a fit. I don't know. The router keeps dropping out. I mean, it's okay at the moment, but oh, all right. So I think my modem's going to be okay for a while, but I don't know about my laptop. Oscar. Okay. Let's just see how far we can get. That's a long green light. I don't mind if I do. All right. So, oh, the wonders of modern technology. So, my issue has been that my modem's been underpowered, so I've changed its power source, and fingers crossed it'll work for a while. At least if we get to drive out to QR, and then I can see what's going on. Anyway, g'day, Oscar. How are you? Whereabouts are you from, Oscar? Tell you what, there's not a lot of traffic on the road just here. I speak too soon. I speak too soon. Oh, Sydney. I was just passing through Sydney last weekend. Maybe that's where you might know some people. Um, yeah, I passed through. Well, actually, in the last 2 weekends, I've passed through Sydney. Uh, 2 weekends ago, I went to Wollongong, so I passed through past the airport. And last weekend, came back up through Sydney via from Echuca. So we skirted the through the along the M7 and then the M2 and then back up on the Pacific Highway. So what's whereabouts in Sydney are you from, Oscar? What suburb ish? Not that we're going to stalk you or anything. All right, my chat's disconnected. I wonder why why that is. Yeah, all right. Streamlabs has been a bit of a pain in the butt tonight. I don't know why that is. Makes things difficult to try and edit on the go too. Oh, mate, I can definitely come down. That's the plan. The plan is because we've only just started the channel, Oscar. So the plan is to go all over the place. I did 2 weeks ago stream on my way to Sydney. The Central Coast was a little bit crappy for the broadband for uploading. But as soon as I got down to Newcastle, it was plain sailing for the rest of the way as we make a lane change and get out of this busy lane there. So yes. So, but that's just along the highway. Obviously, it would be awesome to. I've got some friends down Central Coast. Was it Lake Macquarie or something like that down that way? Whoa, that was close. That Golf nearly rear-ended me and did a quick lane change. That was shame I don't have the camera out backwards tonight. That would have made for good viewing. Yeah, Oscar, we do plan to get all around Australia and then start getting around the world too, if we can. I mean, not if we can, when we sort out our technological issues. But the modem seems to be okay now. I've powered it up with a new power source that I got today. So that should be okay. Now it's a traffic jam. I spoke too soon. There was like no traffic 5 minutes ago, and now it's bumper to bumper. Where is everybody going on a Saturday night? Seriously. We will see how far the laptop gets because now the laptop is not being powered. It is, and I didn't bring its car. Yeah. Oh, how good's life? We'll see if the laptop makes it out to QR. Yeah, yeah, I will answer. Yeah, mate. Central Coast is definitely on the list. Gosford. Hey, how good would it be if the Broncos were playing the Knights down that way? We could incorporate it all. Henry. Yes. Gridlock traffic. It is crazy. But I reckon once I get past, I don't even know why this is going on. Like, unless there's an accident or something. That's a good question, Oscar. I'm currently using a Lexus to do the stream. I've used a couple of different cars because the uh, well, while everyone's here and the modem's still working, it's more of a power issue with the modem tonight. I've actually probably done myself an injustice, and I've uh, reconfigured the power cable to plug into the car instead of using inverter and the transformer that you get with it for the 240 volt. I have um, I have converted the plug for use in the car, but unfortunately, it's not working. It's been crap. Actually, I can try something else. I can try something else. I just thought of something. All right, so we're back now again. Okay, so I've plugged the modem into car's power source. Fingers crossed that'll be what it needs. But if it craps itself again, I am going home. So let's see how far we can get. I'm still not confident with the laptop because it seems to not want to be powered. But again, I can change that, but I have to go home to do that. So you know what? I'm not that far from home, so I'm going to. And then we could try again. But one thing I'm being pretty happy with is that YouTube hasn't actually lost connection. It's just everything keeps freezing when the modem decides to turn itself off. But I think that's okay at the moment. Thank you, Mido. You're not that deaf for an old fella after all. Usually, when I come away, I'll pack a bag full of all the spare bits and pieces. Actually, I might not. Oh, let's see how far we can get. Let's see how far we can get. I yeah. think I can figure it out on the go without having to go home again. Or back to the warehouse anyway. Next stream, that's a good question. I only plan about a week ahead, Oscar. So, but if you obviously you've now subscribed. If you set your notification, that will let you know when I will be streaming next. But I will be trying to make a habit of doing one maybe through the week on a weeknight, maybe a Thursday or Friday night. Depends what traffic is like. And then again, sometime over the weekend. So hopefully 2 a week. Hopefully. Right. So many cables. I shall turn left here. So if anyone's interested, Rhodey Road was named after my great grandfather, Franz Joseph Rhodey. There you go. Look me up. Stalk me. I don't care. Now let's see if I can plug this laptop back into my power source, which I bought today. There we go. All right. We'll let's see how far we can go. Oh, I can wave to people. I forgot. Hello. All right. Here we go. I cannot believe the technical issues to start this stream. Oh, hello, GTR. Looks a pretty dodgy GTR. I think it was just a GDST. I am definitely taking the tunnel when I get to it now. So right lane. What? Hey, Mido, are you saying that your wife's related to the William Jolly Bridge something? Fame? That's cool. So you're related by marriage, Mido. Related by marriage. Oh, all right. I think we're getting somewhere. Slightly. All right. For those quiz time, because we're about to enter the tunnel. And I know if Oscar's there, it's not the same in Sydney. Max probably doesn't know this, but there's 3 tunnel specific instructions when you enter the tunnels in Brisbane. On the live chat, who can name all 3? And they're tunnel specific. As there is an emergency vehicle approaching from behind, but if they're clever, they'll go up the left lane, which is a bus lane. Ambulance, take the bus lane. Whilst the people in front are trying to get out of the way, but they don't need to. The ambulance literally just takes the bus lane. Crazy. Turn on lights. Oh, well, my lights are on. I've got my headlights on and my driving lights, cow. So you don't need to worry about me. But let's did you see somebody else with no lights on? I'll definitely be looking out for it because you know that's one of my favorite hobbies. But anyway, good to have you all here. We will see how far we can get. If we can at least make it out to Queensland Raceway, then we'll see what the go is with getting on the track. So I might shut the stream down. Maybe I might shut the stream down. I'll check on the batteries and see where we're going, or I might keep the stream going and then get out on the track. At least if we can do just one session on the track, that would be pretty cool. Let this guy in. Come on, Mazda. There we go. So much traffic out tonight. It is unbelievable. I cannot believe where all these people must be going on a Saturday night. And mainly, like, the other side's not too busy, so it's mainly people going into the city. Also, team, can you test? I'm not so sure on the ambient sound. I'm only using the laptop mic, but we're in a tunnel now. So hopefully two things work. One, can you hear the car? And second, hopefully. All right. None given. I'll show you what I mean. Think if you're Australian, you'd know what none given means. It's a cheeky way of not saying what he wants to say. No car? Are you saying no car noises, no ambient noises? That's definitely something I need to try and sort out. Absolutely. But if you can hear me, that's half the battle, but you definitely, there must be some sort of ambient noise setting that I can turn down on the laptop. As we pass one of the many speed cameras inside the tunnel, just there. Anyway, the three tunnel specific instructions in the Brisbane tunnels are turn your headlights on, which sometimes some people don't do. Turn your radio on, which my radio is on. It's just down quiet because I don't want to get done for copyright. And avoid lane changes. Avoid lane changes. That's the big one most people forget. Or don't even take notice that that's an actual instruction. But I definitely need the middle lane. So I can't avoid this lane change. I'll tuck in behind this Volvo. And we will take the exit onto the ICB or inner city bypass. Well, it is the Airport Link Tunnel, Henry. Yes, sir, it is. And it's about to become the ICB, and then we will take the Legacy Tunnel. So, Airport Link Tunnel, up onto the ICB, into Legacy Tunnel, and then cow, you knew them all, did you? Well, if I can find, well, I mean, if Wisher was a setting, you know, the noise suppression, if it was a setting that I can adjust, then I'd turn it down so that we could listen to ambient. I tried to do that on the soundboard that I've got too, but I've given the soundboard a holiday. But I would like to reincorporate it into the stream for sure as we come across back into another tunnel. And yeah, a few tunnels tonight. Probably won't take the tunnels on the way home because it'll be less congested. Plus, we're trying to get out to QR as briskly as possible. Even with all the technical issues to start the stream. It's been a while since you've been through which tunnel? Legacy Tunnel? Oh, William Jolly Bridge I like it. I'd cross it. I'll probably go across it once or twice a week, unless I'm in a rush, and then I use the aptly named Go-Between Bridge. But obviously, if you don't know, the Go-Between Bridge is a toll bridge, whereas the William Jolly Bridge is like 100 years old, so there's no toll on that one. do like the new Tesla Model Y. It is, well, I wouldn't get one. Actually, probably make a good car for live streaming. It's probably got all the power we need to run all my gizmos. All right, here's a question. The Legacy Tunnel, 2 lanes in, 2 lanes out. Do I need to keep left and less overtaking? I'll say again. Legacy Tunnel, 80km/h zone. 2 lanes in, 2 lanes out. There's no on-ramps, there's no off-ramps. Do I need to keep left and less overtaking? Ambience of the tunnel. Good job, Middo. Correct answer. So I'm not changing lanes because it says avoid lane changes. So me avoiding a lane change is me sitting in the right-hand lane, which is totally acceptable. Although I can't help but think with every car that I can see in front of us in the left-hand lane, I still think most people think that an 80k zone is keep left and less overtaking. Incorrect. Incorrect. I do believe there's about 3 speed cameras through this tunnel. And I think I can tell where they are. I'm going to keep my eye out for them. If your audio was cutting in and out, it might have been me losing a bit of network coverage, Henry. Usually we've found that that my audio will cut in and out first before my video goes. Pete, Middo, I reckon I've done some research and I found the 2009 road rules. 2009 road rules said that it was an 80k zone was keep left and less overtaking. And then in 2010, it changed to 90. And I think it was because, excuse me, because in 2010, the Clem Jones Tunnel opened as someone's being loud in the tunnel with their exhaust. Not me. So Clem Jones Tunnel opened in 2010, and that's also the same time that an 80k zone changed to be a not keep left and less overtaking, and that limit changed to 90. Let's see if we can hear the Lexus. I think that BRZ or Toyota 86 is trying to be all loud and noisy up ahead, but not that you guys can hear it. Yeah, Middo. I did check it. I even took screenshots of the keep left and less overtaking from 2009 and then 2010. And it changed. But the reason why it changed, I believe, is because the Clem Jones tunnel and then obviously subsequent tunnels are 80k zones. Actually, driving through Sydney on the weekend, I was actually surprised that there's 100km/h zones in the tunnels in Sydney. But again, different road rules in New South Wales. No. Was that Henry? Can you do 90 in the left lane? Do you mean in the tunnel? No. You're not permitted. Doesn't stop people. Oh, in Sydney. Well, in Sydney, yeah, 100. We were towing a caravan, as some of you guys know, and yeah, I was surprised to see that It was a 100k zone in the tunnel. I thought across Australia tunnels were limited to 80. But again, like I said, different states have different road rules. Yeah, but you get mad drivers everywhere in every state, Middo. So you only drive the Western Freeway about once a month, Henry? Henry, are you still on your learners, buddy? I think you still are. Can you tell us how many hours you've got left to go before you get close to your P's? I had another friend of mine, a young friend, who got her P's today or yesterday. Today or yesterday. Definitely was on Facebook today. So I was very proud because I took her out for a bunch of driving lessons. So I'm very proud to see she got her P's today. Apparently with flying colours. Did I say something about what you just mentioned? I don't remember saying it. Who's talking about herpes? Are we talking about cold sores? Um, I do see, I do see the yellow stripe of death on my YouTube. So we'll see how glitchy it gets. I'm going to let this guy in because that seems the best thing to do. But don't hit the brakes in front of me. That's stupid. Oh, and then accelerate away. Yeah, that's a non-consistent driver right there, team. I let them in. They hit the brakes when they get in front of me, and now they've taken off like a bat out of hell. Good work. Good work. Oh, I said her peas. She got. Oh my God, Middo. That is an unfortunate. That's unfortunate that when I said she got her peas today, maybe I should say she got. Oh, that's gold. She got her provisional license today. Or in short, she got her peas today. I think that's the funniest thing I've said all day. That is classic. That is amazingly funny. I had not even noticed. But trust you, trust you to notice that I was talking about a young woman getting her provisional license and you thinking she got herpes. Seriously. I'm going to tell her. I reckon she'll crack up. That will be funny. Or she could just subscribe to the channel. Let's give these on-rampers some space. Oh my God. I don't know. I don't know if I can get over that joke. That's mad. I bet. Is that what you say to your missus? Do you say that you've been married to her for too long? You probably do, and she probably says the same about you too. All's fair in love and war. I don't think it is fair, to be honest. I don't think it's all fair and all's fair in love and war. I think that's crap. Let's change the scene. Let's see if what about this scene? How does that work, team? Let me know what you prefer, this one or the other one. Yeah, I bet she does, Middo. I bet she says the same thing about you. That way, it's fair. It's all good. So it might. Okay, I saw it. I saw it on Facebook today. The post might have been from yesterday. It might have happened on Friday. I'm pretty sure there's some TMRs around that are open on a Saturday. I think like Caboolture is or something. Maybe up the coast. I don't know. But anyway, you go cook your dinner, mate, or have your dinner. Cook it, eat it, whatever you're doing. And let me know if you like this view, people. Roger Henry, I can see that you're about halfway. You're almost halfway for your learners. So in Queensland, it's 100 hours to get your learners, 10 of those at night. And you have just over half to go. There's some, well, we did just cross this. Wow, that's fast. Yeah, good indicator. Why? Oh, okay. So you don't indicate one lane and you can indicate the next. What is this moron doing? Commodore drivers, people. Commodore drivers. No idea I've live streamed that, and now he's boxed in and he's tailgating. I hope I can get the rego because I just like having the rego just in case. Typical Commodore driver doesn't indicate to cross one lane and then decides to indicate to cross another lane and then gets in a turn right lane and then goes left. What a tosser. What a tosser. Typical Commodore driver. Oh, and you're over halfway with your 9 hours. Good on you, Henry. Being a moron, Max, absolutely, mate. Although I think tosser's a good word too. I might have to use the word tosser uh, from time to time. Moron's definitely our word for the channel. Absolute moron. Why is it that more Commodore drivers than anybody are morons? Does it is it the Commodores that attract the drivers, or is it the drivers that are attracted to that type of car? Good question. Good question. Well, I honestly can't believe how many times the modem switched itself off earlier, but we've been all right for a little while. Come on, mate. Come on. Come over. So we're out Red Bank area, somewhere out here. Yeah, I understand, Max. I understand. We're allowed to think it. Sometimes we're not allowed to say it. Oh, I see a car with no lights on. This is the first one tonight. Oh, well, they say no lights, but they got their day running lights on. Day running lights. Oh, as a car blocks the view. All right, you know my favourite thing to do. See if we can get them to turn their lights on. I don't know if I can get close enough to them. But it is a safety issue, driving with no lights on. How should we do this one? I doubt I'm going to be able to talk to them. This ute's going to get in the way. Yeah, just driving with their day running lights on. I don't think there's much I can do about them today. There's just too much traffic around to put myself at risk. Now, what is this car? This car's been following me through the Legacy Tunnel. I can see its clearance lights. It is a Falcon Ute. This is what we call in Australia a B&S ball basher. It's got 4 big antenna for UHF and what have you. Maybe World Radio in that bad boy. It's stickers all over it, driven by P-plate. It's literally got like these wide mirrors, like truckers' mirrors. And because I didn't have the rear-facing camera, you can't see, but there's clip lights on the roof. He's got like 5 or 6 clips, which are clearance lights along the roof. It literally looked like a mini truck coming up behind me. And I think the number plate saying B&S XG. That is what the number plate means. B&S for B&S balls and XG because it's an XG Falcon Ute. There we go, team. It's deciphered the number plate and everything. Even though it uses an 8 for a B. I've got a bit of... Well, I was in Deniliquin last weekend on the way to Echuca, the home of the Ute Muster, the Denny Ute Muster. I bet you that Ute's been there. There's no chance that that Ute's not been to the Denny Ute Muster. As we head out towards Ipswich on the Logan motorway. Is it called Logan motorway here? Ipswich motorway? Whatever it is. A bull basher. Well, I think the bull bar's the bull basher. And yeah, big bull bar on the front, of course. It's like a mini truck. Anyway, the back of that Ute's probably seen all sorts of action. Maybe a sheep. Chuck a couple of sheep in the back there. Oh, Redbank Plains, Redbank Plaza. Now we're at Redbank. I knew we were getting close. We're definitely on the south side. That's all I'm going to say. Not my turf. Not my turf. Oh, here we go. Changing lanes. Maybe going for the Warrego Highway. The B&S XG. I saw all sorts of stickers on the car. Just gave him a thumbs up and he gave me the old... Sick. He's got freaking air horns. It's literally like a mini truck. That is so cool. Well done, brother. Hope you see yourself on the channel one day. There we go. Good person. They weren't overtaking. They were just sitting next to the vehicle in the left lane. So if you're not overtaking, don't be in the right lane. That's simple. I like it when a person realises that and then gets out of the way. Very good job, team. Very good job. Mugura. Drove past Lake Mugura last weekend, Henry, when we were on our way from Bow Desert to jump on the Cunningham Highway to head south. So you couldn't really see it, but we definitely drove past it. Just before driving through, what's that town out there? Starts with A. Arachula. That's the one, Aratula. But you can always go back, Henry, and watch the footage from last Friday night. The sunset was amazing. And if you watch the footage, we'll get more hours on the channel. Because we're about to hit about 600 watched hours, but we need 3,000. So I guess that's something I should talk about. Is the channel's climbing up. Obviously about 720 subscribers, but I'm going to have to do something to get us up to 1,000. I'm thinking free membership giveaway. Free membership giveaway. Now, we don't actually have memberships yet. I have constructed the membership structure. We just need to get enough subscribers and then watched hours, and then we can start up the memberships. But I want to give away 5 memberships, one of each tier. So let me describe that whilst there's not a lot going on. So, and Maxie might want to take some notes, or any moderators on the channel take some notes. I'll send it to you though. So we're gonna have giveaways on this channel in the future, but we need to get the membership structure up and running. To do that, we need at least three downloads or uploads, whatever you call it. So we've done that. We've got over 50. We need to have over 500 subscribers, which we've done, but we need 3,000 watched hours or 5,000 views on shorts. Now, 5 million views on shorts. Let's not worry about the shorts. We're concentrating on long form. So 3,000 watched hours. If we can do 3,000 watched hours, then YouTube will activate our memberships structure. Then with the membership structure, we're going to have 5 levels. It's going to range from $5 a month, $10 a month, $25 a month, $50 a month, and $100 a month. Now, those amounts might seem a bit crazy, but there's definitely going to be differences, especially with like giveaways. So for every $5 amount that you spend per month, you'll get an extra entry into our giveaways. Now, it's a car channel, and motorcycles and off-roading and all that sort of stuff too, but it's a vehicle channel, it's a motoring channel. So I want to get to the channel to a point where we're giving away vehicles, which we've seen other companies around Australia giving away vehicles. As we come up next to a fellow IS Lexus driver, can tell by the taillights, and therefore, for instance, if you want to pay $5 a month to be a member, you'll get 1 entry per month into the draws. If you want to pay $100 a month, you'll get 20 entries into the draw. And that's how it's going to work. But we can't just give away cars straight away because the channel's not that big yet. So let's give away some memberships first. That's expensive. You got to be in it to win it, Henry. You don't have to pay $100 a month. If you want to be a member, and it only takes 1 to enter, and it's only 1 entry that's going to win. We'll do second and third prizes as well, but again, they're going to be membership prizes. So for instance, 12 months membership, free membership. Obviously, for $100 a month is $1,200. So if I'm going to give away a $1,200 worth of membership for a year, that could be good. So that's what I want to give away. So I'm going to give away 5 memberships, 1 of each tier, and I haven't named it. I've named the tiers. I just haven't announced them yet. But basically, the tiers will be $5 a month is 91 unleaded, $10 a month is 95 unleaded, $25 a month will be premium 98. $50 a month is going to be the E85 tier, and the top doggy is the nitrous. So nitrous it'll be $100 a month. There'll be other stuff involved. There'll be a banner across the bottom of the screen with VIP names, nitrous names, all this sort of stuff. It's going to be different amounts of discounts for merchandise because the channel's going to have merchandise. No point in having a channel without selling shirts like Keep Left Moron. For those who have seen my Keep Left Moron shirt, they're pretty cool. It's pretty cool. So if I do a giveaway, so Henry, this is the way it's going to work. If you pay, so eventually I want to be giving like one vehicle away a month, right? And they might not be expensive vehicles to start with, but I definitely want to elevate it. But if you subscribe to the channel, or subscribe, no worries. If you're a member, if you pay for membership, there's going to be Discord. There's going to be behind the scenes. We're going to do members only streams. Like what we're going to do tonight would end up being a members only stream. So racetrack or exotic cars will be members only streams. So if you get given a free membership, if you win a free membership, or if you're already a member but you win the upgrade, you will get those entries. So if you get given a free membership with this first giveaway, you won't have to pay the $1,200. That'll be free, and you will get each month you'll have 20 entries into the draw. So if you win that, so we have to have 1,000 subscribers on the channel first. So I'll do some posts about it. I'll put it up on Facebook. I'll put it up on YouTube, blah, blah, blah. But as soon as we get 1,000 subscribers, legit subscribers, I'm going to give away one of each tier. Gifted memberships. That's different. Okay. This is the way gifted memberships are going to work. Gifted memberships will only be for the lowest tier, okay? Gifted memberships will only be for the lowest tier. So $5 a month. So for instance, if you want to gift 50 memberships, that's going to cost $150 for the person who does that. But that person who does the gifting will get all of those entries. Okay? Now, if you get a gifted membership, you don't get the entry into the draw, of course, because the person who gifted the entries gets it. But if you want to upgrade, then you will. So if you upgrade, then you will. How's that sound? I'm still trying to work it out. Obviously, I've got to do the terms and conditions, blah, blah, blah. But that's what I'm looking at the moment. So, but to start with, we need to get subscribers up to 1,000. So if you guys want to share the channel, get as many people subscribed as possible. And there's so many car people out there. It just needs to come up, subscribe, and then I'm going to give away one free 12-month membership for each level once we hit 1,000 subscribers. There you go. I can't say it any better than that. The terms and conditions will come out. It does sound, I think that's pretty fair, Henry. I think that's pretty fair. So if you get gifted a membership, that's fine. I know there's a lot of people that like the gifted memberships, absolutely, like on the plane spotting channels and what have you. But you won't get that, obviously, the person doing the gifting, because it's like this, Henry, and everybody else listening. Once you've become a member, if you want to buy more entries into the giveaway, you do that by gifting memberships or by doing super chats. So if you do a $5 super chat, you will get another entry into the draw. So if you do a $10 super chat, $15 super chat, every $5 gets you an extra entry into the draw. So it's fair for everybody. So there's a couple of ways that you can get. So because if you were to do $100 a month and you get 20 entries for the nitrous membership, that's all you can do through that. But you want extra entries, it will be via super chats and gifted memberships. There you go. And if there's any issues with it, let me know. If you see something not working with that straight away, let me know what you think it might be. Oops, sorry. I believe we've made it all the way out past Ambley Air Base without too much broadband issues, network issues. So yes, to reiterate, gifted memberships will go towards more entries into the giveaways. To the gifter, the giftee won't, but I'm only going to allow the base for gifted memberships. Anyone after that who wants, so if you've got a gifted membership, if you want entries into the draw, just upgrade. You can upgrade just to the next one. So upgrade from 91 to 95. So that's unleaded 91 to unleaded 95. And then you'll start getting draws. It gives entries into the draw. So what do you mean, Henry? Explain to me what you mean, sorry. But the thing is that you're not liking is maybe just the higher tier price, like making the maxes, see if you can explain it a little bit better to me, buddy. So when you come off the Cunningham Highway, like if you were to turn right to go to Ambley, I've already passed that. I've already passed that turn off because we don't go to Ambley. We go past it, but we don't turn down the road to go to Ambley. I'm trying to remember, is it Ambley Road? Okay, I know what you're saying. So Henry, what you're saying is that as you go higher tiers, maybe there should be a discount. So if you were to buy the $100, instead of it being 20 entries, it should be say 25 entries. There's a reason why I won't go for that, and I'll explain it. But if that's what you mean. So because we all know if you buy in bulk, you should get a discount, right? However, a category 4 game, which is what a trade promotion is, which is what these giveaways are, says that everyone has to have an equal opportunity. So equal opportunity means that all tickets should be the same price. Now, I know not everybody does that, but that's what I read for the terms and conditions for doing a category 4 game in Australia is that everyone has to have the same and fair equal opportunity. So if an equal opportunity means if you pay $5 for one ticket or pay $10 for two tickets, that's the same. That's even. If you pay $5 for one ticket and then $15 for 10 tickets, then that's not the same value. So it makes it not fair, if you know what I mean. I think it contravenes the category 4 gaming rules in Australia. So, but it's definitely something we can consider. Definitely. It's nothing's in concrete yet, but that's the sort of thing that we're looking at doing as we are about to arrive at Queensland Raceway. So I will have to go and sign some forms and stuff, but I'll try and park where maybe some cars will drive past, or I'll have to talk to the people at the front gate. Depends on how full it is to go out and do some happy laps. Maximum speed for happy laps, I was reading, is only 120 kilometres an hour. There's no roll racing or burnouts or drifting or anything like that. So there are rules. There are rules. There are rules for tonight. There's no helmets and no long sleeves. There's also drifting here tonight, which is on an entirely different track. So there's drifting happening just to my left right now. General cruise entry, here we go. I can smell lots of smoke. FPOS only. Well, that's good because I don't have much cash on me. They've definitely, wow, they've moved the fence. They've definitely put a petrol Bowser here. Geez, Queensland Raceway has gotten so good since Tony Quinn took over. Cow, we're in the Lexus ISF. It's actually an Asian night, like Asian car night. The Lexus being an Asian car. So, let's see how we go. Plus, I mean, it's 450 horsepower, rear-wheel drive. Makes some loud noises. Not that you can hear it on the channel. Damn it! All right, let's see what's going to happen. Hello. Oh, I'm well. Can I go on the track? Is that still okay?
Yep. So just at the moment, you just pay to come in spectate,
Yeah.
and then you go and see the office because they know everybody's paid.
And I have to sign some
whatever
forms and stuff. Sign my life away. I don't know why my light's on. Who turned my light on? Has it been on the whole time?
You go. Straight ahead, mate. Thank you.
Straight ahead. Thank you very much. Have a good night. See you guys. All right. So there you go. Paid $20 to get in, and now I've got to go to the office because I've never driven in this gate before, and there's lots of cars here parking. So I'm assuming it's the normal office. Oh, yeah, maybe that's the toilets there. All right, so I'll try and park up. I won't stop the stream. I'll just park up. I think I might have to buy X amount of like time on the track. I have to get a armband, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, I don't really know. This is my first time of doing this particular event. So we will see. We will see. But we'll leave the stream going. So but like I said, hopefully I'll park somewhere. Oh, I don't think I can go in there. Let's back it up. Back it up. Lucky this. I'll tell you what, this Lexus has the best turning circle. The best turning circle. All right, I'm going to park in the light somewhere so you guys at least have a view. Another R34 GTR. There's a lot of them here tonight. All right, where can I park? I think there's a spot just here. I'm just trying to get close to the. Oh, is this the show and shine? No way. Maybe I don't know. There's so much stuff happening here. I have no idea what's going on. But I'm going to try and park to my right just here. And then, thank you. It's quite busy. Lots of stuff going on. When I say lots of stuff, I just mean lots of cars. Wow, so busy. Looks like the stream as the stream. Oh no, it's still going. I looked and thought the stream had stopped, but it looks like it's still going. You know what? I'm going to back in here. Am I going to back in here? I'm going to back in here because it's pretty light. And I'm just going to run away and go and get some, go and pay for something. Go and pay for some time on the track. All right, so I will leave you guys here for a bit and hopefully some cool cars drive past. Oh, Henry, your parents don't like this stuff. Well, you're getting old enough now. You can start making your own decisions. Anyway, I am going to shut the car off, but everything should keep running. Oh, actually, no, it won't, because the modem's going to drop out if I stop it. Oh, life is tough sometimes. All right, I'm gonna have to stop the stream, but let's do a part two. When I pay for getting on the track and stuff like that. Or maybe I'll just glitch it quickly. Oh, I don't know. All right, I'll be back. I'll be back. See you, team. It will. Oh, maybe just keep it running. I can't lock the car while it's running. Like old school cars, you could. You could lock your keys in your car whilst it was still running. I've done that before. Oh, this life is tough when you have to try and make decisions. I think we'll see what we can do. See if I can actually. Oh, actually, I'm going to try something. Actually, you know what? I think yes. I think I might have an answer. It might drop out for a little bit. Good on me. So we're still live streaming. That was a bit of a gap though. So I've got one session, and it's at 9 o'clock, and it's currently 7 o'clock, just after 7. So I'm going to turn the gear off, and then I'm going to turn it all back on at about 8:45. Something like that, where we line up and get ready and go. And hopefully all the gear work. But I'm assuming there's been a few cars driving past and stuff like that. So, but in the meantime, there will be a part 2 to this. Part 2. Just met some cool cats as well that are actually going to go out in the same session. So, oh yeah, cool. It's been a bit of chat since I've been away. Yeah, so I get into the office where you sign in and you pay. So they said there's only one session left, which was fine. So session 6, got a little sticker for it, and then had to go to briefing room and got briefed on what to do. So things like no passing on corners, no drifting, no burnouts, no racing each other. It's just to go out and cruise up to 120 kilometers an hour. If you get black flag, come in, have a chat to the clerk of course, and if you say, yeah, sorry about that, mate, they might let you back out. But if you're an absolute douchebag, then they probably won't let you back out. Yeah. So, but it'll be fun. And it's a good stepping stone to potentially filming live stream actual racing, like racing suits and helmets and stuff like that. So, all right, but I can, while I'm waiting here, I'll turn the gear off soon, but I'll read some of the I'll put my glasses on. Whilst I'm not driving, I'll read some of the chat. James, pretty close to Ambler, yeah. There is a lot. Oh, mate, of course. I mean, being the RAF base, yeah, lots of planes. Absolutely, mate. Flat and boring track. You know what? There's only 6 corners, but every corner is different, and I like to try and get each corner right, as obviously around the corners as fast as you can. I have raced around this track in the 24 Hours of Lemons. I've been around this track a couple of times in V8 supercars as a passenger, which is epic. If you can ever do that, been out with Lounsey a couple of times. It's awesome. Middo's all over it. Yes, it's called the paperclip because it's a pretty basic layout, but when it comes to things like it's nice and flat. The whole idea for Queensland Raceway is that almost every single spectator can see every part of the racetrack. So that was the idea, that almost every spectator can see almost every part of the racetrack. So, I mean, you go to Lakeside, which is pretty cool, but you can't see the whole racetrack from anywhere in particular. There's always some hidden spots. And that's like most racetracks. But QR is, you can see the whole track, which is pretty awesome. So, why is Michael asking me where I am? Are you not on the stream, Michael? um, just answering a text message. What else have we got going on here? James, you saw Loungy chilling at the bar at the Brecky Creek Hotel. Yeah, he gets around. He lives in the Albany Creek area, and I used to live there. And the funny thing was, I never bumped into him there. I always ran into him at Rebel Racing headquarters or out at the track. And I usually catch up with him when they're doing testing out at here where I am right now, Queensland Raceway. Yeah, I get to catch up with him a bit, but yeah, I've known him now I met him in 2012, but I actually got to really know him when I was lucky enough to be on his pit crew in 2018. No, 2018, which was the year he retired from full-time racing. So I was literally standing at his grid box when he was with the Autobahn Racing Commodore in Adelaide for the first round in 2018. That was pretty cool. That was very, very cool. Mido, you're the on the high octane juice when you come out here. James, you know the funny thing is when Lounsey moved to near Caboolture years ago, um, my sister was working in Blockbuster or Video Easy or whatever, and he came in and he got membership. And then she's texted me straight away, oh, you wouldn't guess who come in today, Lounsey. And then about an hour later, my mate that worked at Woolworths, he texts me and he goes, dude, you wouldn't believe who come in today. And I said, what, Lounsey? And he's like, how the hell did you know? And I'm like, yeah, word gets out pretty quickly. But that was a long time ago. That was like 25 years ago. There is a GR Yaris. What a cool little car. Number plate, Gazoo. So cool. All right, so what else is happening? All right, so what I'm going to do, team, I'm going to shut all the gear off. We're going to recommence the stream prior to me going out and doing that one session. So I can save on my batteries here. So anyway, look forward to part 2. If you don't watch it live later tonight, you'll be able to obviously catch up YouTube TV. All right, people, thank you. And I will